You won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest?
Rabbit, rabbit, jabber, rabbit, yep, rabbit, bunny, jabber, rabbit.
Then you wouldn't have had to edit this bit.
I like to edit what we do. Edit with the freestyler. Hello and welcome to another PropDog review. It's been a while.
Yeah. Thank the Lord. Hello, everybody.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Welcome to another PropDog review.
Been super busy, haven't we? And we're really pleased. We've been a while, but we're bringing you something very, very exciting. This is the Anverdi Mental Die by Tony Anverdi and Murphy's Magic. Now,
Not
Alex,
really by Tony Anverdi, I'll stop you there. Anverdi had absolutely nothing to do with it, but carry on.
Okay, I see where this is going. Right, so this is brilliant. It is really, really good. I'm very, very, very impressed with whoever's created this has come up with. But it is stunningly good. So we have a dice. It is a normal dice. It is a boring dice, which is what you want for a dice routine, because it looks like something I've taken out of my son's Snakes and Ladders set. Alex, roll the dice. I'll look away. Think about your number. Did you roll number 4?
I did roll number 4.
Oh my goodness, do it again. It's a miracle. Hands free, ladies and gents. Oh, Alex, lucky roller, number 6. Good one.
Yeah, we did that. You turned round and
But
saw
I'm
that.
blind. I can't see that. And this is why it's brilliant.
That's true. So I advanced 6 spaces. I do not pass go. I do not pay my £200.
No,
Okay, brilliant.
and yes, exactly that. So I think this is brilliant. Mainly, selfish reasons. I don't want to have to look at any form of display, and with this I don't have to. So it's a really, really good way for me, personally, to do this trick, because I've always been put off having to look at a small display, and they always are small because they don't want to be covert. This is just great. I can't really fault it.
So the main effect is someone...
The main effect is you have a thumper.
You tell them what the main effect is. I won't bother. Go on.
Well, go on then.
No, I was going to, but it doesn't matter. No, you go. You start now. Go on.
Go on.
No.
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 I'm not saying anything else.
No. We got tied off for talking over each other, so go on. Because then you can spin all the other effects as well. Go on. Go on, stay there. Go on.
Right. So the main effect is ultimately you know what number is on the dice. So you can do a colour match routine if you have pens that are numbered. So you could have 6 different colour pens numbered in a prediction that you made earlier by discerning what number they've rolled. You know which pen they've chosen. You know which piece of the picture they colour in. Or you can advise them which piece to colour in. You've got mentalism routines with it. You've got card any number type routines with it. Really anything that you can think of that requires you to know in advance a number, you can do with it. So a smash and stab, if you want to know where the safe one is, you could get them to you could roll a number, put the spike under the bag with that number on it, you instantly know where the spike is. There's so much stuff you can do with it. The really, really clever thing is that there is one downside, okay? The really clever thing is if you have mental dice, which is the bigger set with the 3 colourful dice, you can use them and you can pair them so that they work on the thumper. The only downside to that is we bought in black dice, so that people that had mental die would get an additional coloured dice, which we thought that was sensible because you get a white, red and blue in mental dice. You don't get a black dice, and if you buy the black dice version, obviously you've now got another coloured dice. The only downside, in my opinion, is that you can only have 3 dice active at one time on the thumper. So there's no reason why you couldn't have 3 dice being read from your original display and then 1 dice thumping. I think that's quite nice. I think if you use 3 dice and you had a different method for discerning that number, and then you go, I'll tell you what, I'm going to close my eyes completely, roll the black dice for me, and then you're getting the number a different way. So it adds to the mystique behind the effect. But yeah, it's a shame that you can't have all 4 dice giving you feedback at the same time using the thumper. You can have the 3 dice giving you feedback using the thumper, and it kind of tells you by a sequence of sort of almost like Morse code which dice has got each number rolled on it. So it takes a little bit of time for you to get all that feedback. It's probably about 8 seconds for it to feed back all 3 dice, but it is really good. And for somebody like me that A, doesn't want to look at a display, and B, can't really see one unless it's this far from my face. It is, it's great.
So how long does it take for, because with the reader on Mental Dice it's instant, isn't it? How long does it take for that to
roll the dice, I'll tell you. There. I'll shout the number as soon as you roll it. How's that? You keep rolling 1, 3, 1. What was that, 1 again?
Yeah. Okay, so it's quick.
So you keep rolling the same number.
It's quick. No false readings. Compact receiver. Wireless charger. Online instructions. How are they?
Good. Yeah. Javier's growing on me because he used to annoy me, but I watch him a lot now on Murphy's downloads on it. He's quite funny. He's my favourite bit was when he starts describing the pips you get through the receiver as quacks. So there's quite a lot of Javier on the download just going map 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 quack quack, which to me is quite funny, and I think it shows him in a really nice light because he's prepared to do it. What I thought was really good is you've got additional little features that you don't think are important, but then they are. So you can change the strength of the vibration. So if you've got it just in your hands, you could. It's not a massive receiver, so you could have it in your hand and you could be holding a pen and you could be getting the feedback from your hand. So you can set it as a very, very light vibration. Me personally would always have it on the strongest one because I just want to know what the response is without having to really think about it. The vibration that you get repeats again and again and again and again and again. So if you miss it the first time, it will pause and it will do it again. So if it was 2 that had rolled, you go whack 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 whack. So you'd get that going off over and over again. So
forever.
I think it does it for a certain amount of time because it's stopped now. But I think it does it for like 5 times or maybe 10 times. But that you can push the button on the receiver to stop it.
Okay.
If you want to.
There are other dice things out there.
Yeah, go on. You know more about this than I do. I've really only ever seen Mental Dice and Mental Die, both of which are flawlessly good. We were so impressed with Mental Dice, weren't we? I mean, the slight issue is whose trick is this?
I think it is worth, if you are going to buy Mental Die, I think it is worth checking out Marc Antoine's version. Look on his website and see how you feel about that, because it does offer...
His new version is phenomenal.
He does offer everything this does, plus a bit extra. Costs a lot more.
Yeah, it does.
If you're not going to want to buy 2...
If you're not wanting to take the plunge into Mental Dice, there should be nothing stopping you getting this, because I don't necessarily see the purpose. I kept saying to Alex...
What about there are... a long time ago there were dice that did... and cubes that did exactly this. How do you think it would compare to one of those?
I don't know what you're alluding to.
Craig's stuff.
Oh, I've never used them, so I don't really have an opinion. I know that we're talking about Pro Mystic. If you didn't get that subtle clue, I've never used any of their stuff, but from friends of mine that have it, it's brilliant. But I can't really fault this, so I don't know how to compare it.
Right. Okay.
Because to me, there's nothing wrong with what this does. It does exactly what it says, and it does it really, really well. There was something I was going to say, and you said something, and it put me off. It's gone.
I'll just say. So I think it is really, really good value for money.
That was it. That I couldn't think of a way. I looked at I see Mental Dice. Here it is. I see Mental Dice every day, and I say to Alex very often, don't I? I go, I wish I had a use for that, but I don't. I don't have a use for 3 dice, but I can very, very quickly make use for a single dice version.
Right, charges up all right. You didn't want to plug the charger into the power supply. Is that a good tip to give people? I
wouldn't. I think if you're ever supplied with a USB, unless it specifically tells you to use a wall socket, I would always recommend charging it from a laptop, because that is inherently what they've been designed for. The reason it's USB is it's been designed for a computer. It's not been designed to be a wall charged item, unless it's a phone charger and they actually specifically provide you with a wall plug, like Apple and other phone companies do. But I've just had, whether it's unlucky or not, I've set it going again. I've just been unlucky in the past with buying magic tricks, plugging them into my wall charger, and I've they've gone wrong. And the only what word do I want? The only
reason you can think of.
Yeah, the only factor that I can think of that they've all gone wrong is the fact that I've overcharged them, or the voltage has been too strong. So I would definitely stick to charging from a laptop, PlayStation, Xbox, that kind of thing.
And what routine? So obviously you've just done that whole. Oh, that's a number 4.
Yeah, you get a colour match routine. You get you do get lots of stuff on it. I haven't watched all the routines in all honesty, because I haven't got 3 hours to sit and watch.
But do you know how many there are?
I think there's 4 or 5 routines that you get with it, but it really is one of those things that if you need a number, if you need to divulge a number in a secret way, I don't think you can really do any better.
140 quid.
140 quid, yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Well done, Murphy's. We don't often give Murphy's credit, but I think we are on this occasion. It's mental dice and mental die.
Don't get me started on crediting.
I meant credit a different form of the word. But that is mental die. We've got them in white or black. We bought more white because obviously I think that's more synonymous with a dice.
You prefer white, do you?
In terms of dice, yes. Because I play a lot of board games and more often than not the dice is white. But it's great. It's really, really good. You will not go wrong with mental die or mental dice, or if you can afford it, both at the same time.
Call you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest?
Rabbit, jabber, rabbit, yap, yap, rabbit, bunny, jabber, rabbit.